Hi guys, just give me a couple of seconds or minute. Let me just be back. Just get my beautiful plant and we can start. How are you guys doing? Anybody there? It's been so long. What is up, everybody? Is anyone on right now? I switched off the chat because I'm just going to do a energy read, and usually when we enable the chat, it's a lot of too much activity, and that's the reason why turned off that feature. I hope you guys don't mind for this read. It's just the nature of the read today. Okay. So we'll just be tapping into the energy today. It's been so long since I actually did a live read, and for that matter, a tarot reading even. So it's going to be interesting. I'm just going to see what's going to come up. What are the messages that we need to see for now? And if you're here, it's probably relevant for you. The messages that's going to come up, and perhaps an advice or something like that that can support you during this period. I'm getting a really good positive vibe today. It's going to be really nice read. I just finished another read earlier, and it's so magical. The synchronicity is excellent. So let's see what the messages are. Let's just do a little prayer now. I'm ready whenever you guys are. Okay. So what is the overall energy for the collective today at this present time frame? We got the Knight of Chalices. It's ideally the Knight of Cups. I think it is about in the energy of a very light and a warm energy. Okay, I feel there's a lot to do with remorse. I don't know why I'm getting the word remorse, but remorse is on your mind perhaps, or someone that you're thinking about is on that mind space, basically about forgiveness. Just for me, the Knight of Cups is kind of like tapping into like the a little bit fearful I'm getting, but it's kind of like a shy energy that you want to like go forward with extending an offer of like a vulnerability, right? And it's about a vulnerable state that one is willing to put themselves forward, or it could be you who is in that mind state. We are reading a general collective read, so I think there's a lot of forgiveness and a lot of peace. Actually, I feel I think this is a if you notice this card, it's actually got I don't know. Okay, let me see. It's this plant. I don't know any of you can recognize it. I think it could be myrtle or like you know. From I just feel a lot of like a vulnerable energy, to be honest with you, and I think it's on the overall front. Now, what is the connecting message? Yeah. Before I even ask the question, the answer pops up. Hold on, let me see. The connecting message is the moon, right? Again, a very feminine, a very even though the Knight of Cups is actually a masculine energy on this, but it's a more, the vulnerability is I'm hearing adopting the femininity, right? And it could be a masculine energy who is adopting that feminine approach to things. And in with the moon, right, it's actually about expressing the feelings and emotion. I think for a lot, you might be getting some kind of an offer of forgiveness. Maybe someone's trying to come to you and apologize for something, or even could be expressing maybe a proposal. I'm getting a proposal because that word proposal just comes up. Maybe it's like about a proposal to be vulnerable with each other, emotionally being vulnerable with each other. I think it's to do with a lot with the feelings and the emotions right now that you're trying to maneuver through, right? Does that make sense? Maneuver through expressing your emotions in the right way that the other party can accept it in the right way. Okay, so that is kind of what's the vibe right now, or in the energy situation here. Let's see, let's get more messages for this time and space. What other messages do we have for this? We got the Queen of Pentacles. Anything else that we need to know? Okay, yeah. Right. We got the Queen of Pentacles, we got the Hangman, Six of Cups, Five of Swords, and the Seven of Swords. Okay, the overall energy. I think it is to do with a lot about how your ability to communicate with people or someone in particular, right? I think this could be someone from your past, or even your children, right? How you communicate something to your children. For some of you, that's what I got. I think it could be like, think differently. I'm getting this message about thinking differently when you connect with someone who is off, who is not able to understand the normality, or maybe they're not matured, right? But it is about like being aware of how you communicate with such an individual or a collective or a group or whatever, that knowing that their mind state or the mental ability for them to comprehend what you say. Excuse me, I'm getting a call. Right, so it's about communicating with those kind of individuals, maybe what you consider immature, or they lack the understanding of seeing things with a bigger picture, right? And what the message I get is that you are being the bigger man or the bigger woman or the bigger person in this instance, for you to understand that not everybody can accept the same type of message the same type of way. Okay, does that make sense? And it is very crucial for you, in order for you to communicate and express what you feel, right? And it is not just about what you feel, it's about how you say it, and the person's ability to understand how you say it, and the message that comes through. So that is something that is pretty much predominant in this message. I think it is to do with, yeah, it could also be like either you coming forward to somebody to express how they could have hurt you, or how there was pain inflicted on, like, or how upset that you got, or like, it's kind of like a mental torture. Not torture, let's not go the energy. I think it's more to do with like disappointment, frustration, right? How someone treated you poorly, right? And how you had to learn through it, and like overcome that hurt. And it's about expressing it in the most authentic way for that person to understand the depth of how much you went through, for them to actually feel like this is a specific message. I don't know why I'm getting, but someone hurt you so much that and you're trying to there could be a conversation or a dialogue with that person, and you are actually trying to find the right words and the right way of expressing how much hurt you went through, or it could be vice versa. The other person could be expressing this to you, right? And then to top it all off, it's actually the Seven of Swords. So it's about holding certain information. It's like, as much as we would like to be authentic about how much someone hurts us, right, you can even literally like just let that raw emotion out, or you could kind of portray it, or not even portray, it's like about expressing it in a way that, like, it could be out of anger. Like, say someone hurts you and you could react it, you could be like, okay, yeah, you did this to me, you hurt me, you did, I suffered so much because of this and that and this. There is a way, like, with anger, you could like retaliate, or you could express your pain through anger. Or it could be through vulnerability, where you feel that, okay, you made this to upset me, to for me to go through this much, trouble, and the suffering that I went through, and I'm not happy about it, and I will, it's about, I think it's about a transitional thing, that you get to a maturity where you can express better, right, for the to the people who actually did you wrong. Okay, I don't know why that's so particular, but that's the message I get. It's really about choosing your words wisely, right? Because the Seven of Swords, in most situations, it's about being deceptive, right? I think that you do not need to be deceptive in the sense of, trying to hide things, but I think it is about being a master of your thought process and how your communication, basically, as it could also be that someone who was actually deceptive to you, or in your situation, that you were the victimization, victim, that happened in the past, made you a victim in the past. It's something or another, like a transformation that happens through time, and you got to understanding of wisdom, like you get a maturity, or that person gets a maturity over the period of time, and they are coming towards you, or coming forth to for an apology, a potential apology, an expression of love, an expression of guilt and remorse. Remorse is something that I'm really hearing again over and over again. Let's get some cards about the situation that is playing out. What's playing out in the situation? Because I think I'm drawn to this card because of the moon per se, but I think, okay. Wow. Okay, we got the dream guide, teacher and guardian, right? And then we got the angels card, support and guidance. I think it's strongly to do with your maturity level, and it's about lessons being learned. And I think from your end, or the other side, the other person's, uh, you know, uh, understanding, and there has been like some kind of a lesson over a period of, I think there was a break in between, like two different scenarios that happened, right? And I see a lot of maturity coming forth over a course of time, and this is kind of guided by the divine and guided by your spiritual guides, to help you progress in this journey. It could be that there had been a switch that flipped, turned on, or like it switched I'm hearing switched, like a past situation and a present, like a future situation. It just shifted, and this message came to me earlier during my reading, but it's like about a backflip. How you have a pendulum, or like a time bottle, right? Like there's those time. I don't know what you call those, but you flip it over, and it's literally like a reversal, and this is the switch that I'm seeing. So something or another in the middle, it's switched, and it's changing to a different reality, maybe. Wow. Let's see what. I think I'm gonna go with the other card. What is this guide? You have the teacher and the support that's coming through. What is the message from them? What is the message that's coming through from the guides and angels for the situation? What are they trying to communicate through this message? I'm gonna get all of that because it's been a while. So we got the card of adjustment, the Fool, adjustment, Fool. We got the card. Oh, okay. We got Lovers. We got the Hierophant. We got the Peace card, Two of Swords. We got Eight of Wands, communication. We got Princess of Swords. I think it's a lot. I think your guides and your angels. I think the divine message is that of a pendulum. Oh my God, the pendulum comes back again. This looks like a pendulum in a way, right? Well, this is a kind of like a pendulum looking. There are four pendulums. Can you see that? Like, it's just flipping back and forth. Like so you. So anyway, so I think that it's about pendulum. So it has to keep fluctuating, or it has to keep flipping up and down, or something like that. And for the normality to come forth, like for the balance to come through. So that is what's happening, and that's what the angels and the guides are supporting and helping through this transition. Flipping again. You see, there's an image of a completion. A completion for a new beginning, and the new beginning happens only when that the coin is flipped, if I may say so. So I think they are trying to. It's an intervention. It's a divine intervention where things are flipped over, and things are like it's an act of God, is what I'm getting. It's an act of God. It's an act of the divine coming through for like the balance and the harmony of the situation to play out in every aspect. I think that's what's happening. We have the Hierophant. I'm hearing it's the commitment that I have towards you, or this relationship, this connection, this commitment that I have. It's not about written situation, but it is about the intention of the commitment for something or someone. Or it could be a project, it could be a business venture, it could be anything that that you have a mind about, right? And it's about somehow about the commitment, right? And it doesn't need to be written up for that. The commitment to be commitment is the intention of holding on to that responsibility, maybe not even a responsibility. It's a more of like the want and the willingness to put forth energy and effort into a particular aspect, right? And that is coming through. And I think divine kind of has a undying, it's a commitment that the divine itself has towards your progress, your evolving, your evolved state of learning curve. I'm hearing. So yeah, so of course there's a much more higher power that's taking place, in terms of deciding this destiny to play out in your situation. So I think that's what's the message that's come through. And the peace, right? just just understanding that the decisions are taken for you by someone higher, knowledgeable, and more wise, who is your creator in the end, right? Over the creation, so this is what I'm getting. This is really deep, you guys. It's the commitment of the creator for his or her, for the creator's commitment to its creation. Because we don't know whether the god, the divine is, it's not a he or she. It's a higher being, right? And this creator is committed to its creations more so than the creation itself committed to the creator. Wow. We got the Eight of Wands. I think you will also be getting messages, synchronicities in your life or your situations that you face day to day, at least at this point in time, that you feel that, things are aligning, and it is in a, like, I'm hearing like the choo choo train. Have you guys heard about the choo? It's like a choo choo train, and it's like moving forward, like, you know uh, it's cute image that I'm getting. It's a cute one. It's like the choo choo train, like the train goes choo choo. Anyway, so and then we got the Princess of Swords. You have so much defense against anything that is going to, like, and against anything negative, because the person that's fighting for you, or in, who is defending you, is the divine in this situation. And I'm getting the message of, a strong fighter, and you really don't have to feel like you are in this alone, is what I'm getting. Why am I getting that? Is anybody questioning that kind of a situation with yourself, or, in your mind frame? But yeah, anyway, I'm gonna get this yogic card, yogic path card, because sometimes some really interesting messages come through this. So please give me some messages for this situation. Too many cards. I'm sorry, but okay. We got the card, a beautiful, magnificent red card. It's the Muladhara, and it's literally the root chakra, right? It is the passion. It is about drive. It's about instigating your passion, your drive, your motivation for being. Okay, your. It could also relate a lot to your groundedness. It could relate to the feeling of stability, for some of you, coming through. The idea of stability, and where you put a foothill. Okay, where you put your intents and efforts and your intentions toward. What is this about? Pratyahara. Pratyahara and Satya. Pratyahara is basically a penance. Pratyahara, right? Let me read this. We got the Pratyahara and Satya. Satya is truth, right? Pratyahara is, if I'm not wrong, it's actually penance. So the fact is about penance is basically, okay. Let me just read this, a few lines from this book, and then we can talk about what it is, the message that I get. I can't seem to find the page, but okay. Let me just let you know about what the message I get. Okay, Pratyahara for me, it is about the penance. Okay, if you keep on, penance is basically, forming a habit, okay, towards a particular intent. So it's like, it could be meditation, it could be like a tapas. Tapas is actually meditation. I mean, tapas is actually the penance situation, but pratyahara, if I'm not wrong, I'm getting the message of being, putting into a thought, right? Consciously putting in a thought that you want manifest, that you want it to be manifested. So the more you think about it, the more you invest in it. The more you invest in one, that particular thought that you want and vision, it will become a reality. And that is kind of what prayers are for, right? And okay, I got it. Pratyahara. Recently, you have let go of some distractions in your life, and everything has upgraded since. You have realized that holding on to things, food, stimulants, and people only keeps you anchored to the physical world. Truth lies in letting go of all that is you, not you. The daily coffee, the piece of chocolate, social media addiction, or need to buy. Those were once such a part of your identity but have now diminished. This is the time to go deeper into pratyahara and let go of any attachments, even though that are less obvious. Continue to meditate, which draws you in immediately into um, pratyahara and illuminates what you are holding on to, what it is that you're holding on to. Basically, it is about letting go of your primal, or like, whatever that makes you feel like uh, holding you down in a way, right? And it's about letting that go and like surrender, basically, right? And it is about the intentions that you do, the habitual intentions. So as I still said, it's about the thought that's put in, the thought, the intent that is being focused on and focused as well. Then you got the satya card. Satya card is being truthful, being honest with yourself, being realistic, and being uh, authentic to your well-being, is what I'm hearing, right? Such beautiful cards, actually. Okay, I'm thinking maybe I should get an energy card, but let's go with the wild one, the wildwood energy, wildwood tarot. I'm gonna go for that one because why not? I'm drawn to it. What are the messages you have for us? Okay, I'm gonna take this one as well. Thank you. We got the Seven of Arrows, insecurity. We got the same card earlier on, but yeah, let's dig deep. We got the King of Stones, the Wolf card, the Ace of Cups, the Water of Life, Ace of Bows, the Spark of Life. Wow, strong cards. I think it's about letting go of your insecurities, letting go about the fear, okay, that you could be having in the back of your mind. I think for a lot of you, or like, whatever this collective that I'm tapping into, it's about the fear that's bogging you down. And I think it's to do with a lot of belonging, right? Do I belong where I am at? Something like that. Are you the alpha wolf, or like the, like the follower? Like, it's like about, are you the leader or the follower? And for some of you, that could be the thing that's on your mind, bogging down. But the insecurity is literally about the muladhara, your root chakra being a little weak, perhaps, for some. or it could be that you need to focus a lot on grounding exercises and practices that you can to kind of feel stable and secure in your stability. Now we got the Ace of Cups, right? Ace of Cups is about abundance, emotionally abundant, and these are the things that you need to take, right? Letting go of all these fears, letting go of all these questions. I think you question yourself a lot. Whether for some of you it could be about whether you can make it out in the world, like or you're taking a business venture, or you're taking something, or a step towards in your career, and you feel kind of like alone in the particular situation. It could be like you are you know you are like an entrepreneur, or like you're just trying to start out with something, and you feel kind of alone and without support. But I think what we are hearing, right, is that you're being supported through with an abundance, and with the tools, yeah, with the tools necessary for you to succeed. I don't know, someone needed to hear that. But the tools needed to for you to succeed, I have already given you the tools that you need, and you will be provided for. And that's what I'm getting. I got this message earlier as well, so it's kind of synchronizing, and it's aligning. What about love? I want to hear about the love situation. What is the message about love? Oof, what? This could be the one. This could be the one. You have already met the romantic partner you seek. So if someone's in doubt about a love situation, this is the answer that you get. But I think it could be like, it's about getting clarity on your options. Maybe somebody had a few options that they did not decide on, or like they had but I think they already knew the answer too, right? See, you got attraction card as well. In for love, I think it's about you attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. I think for some of you it's about attracting what you want in a partner, that and you have already had a kind of a connection with this person in your past, your immediate past, or it could be in your past life, and they are coming back right now into your life to reappear. For some of you it could be a reappearing of an ex maybe. But take it as it resonates for you. Yeah, you got to it's a card of let go of control issues. Allow the situation to unfold naturally, which is precisely the thing, is that you're not there's someone else taking the reins in this dynamic, basically, and the divine is the one taking control, or they have the creator is committed to its creation. Okay, the creator is committed to the creation, more so than the creation being committed to the creator. Okay, this is probably going to be the title of this video. um, let's get more clarity. Let's get some energy message on this particular message. Just binding on. You got the you got a 36 card, angel, archangel Ariel, second chakra, and you got the 21 card, which is strategy. So I think for some of you, there's two different aspects that I feel. In regardless, whatever situation, I feel that there is being a clarity and a strategy being, not even a strategy in the sense that it's well thought through. Your life is so beautiful because even when you are in a relationship, the pain has beauty in it as well. Even if you've gone through some tough lessons, the lessons are part of your whole design, is what I'm getting. So the design itself has a lot of, because of the strategy, there is a keen effort and thought put into your existence and why you are created, right? So there is some kind of meaning to that, and that meaning would be made aware to you sooner than you think, because you it's like you don't see the potential of your life, but the creator sees the potential of you, and that is why it's all being designed this way, is what I'm getting. I'm gonna get a one final close up closing message for this. I'm gonna get the wisdom card of the hidden realms, so we can check on that. Okay, you got the card of cosmos. It's about the cosmos, creativity, vastness, and it's a number 41. Okay, cosmos. The creator is speaking through. I feel that it's just there is a connect with the creator, and we just have to keep tapping into that. And the more we tap into the creator's um, vision for our lives or our path, it would make more sense. It would make more meaning to how we see that the crossroads that we have came across, or the lessons that we learned, the path that we took, whether it's the valleys or the hills or the mountains, whether it's a broken, stony rock, thorny rocky path, or it has been smoother, waves or whatever it might be. It's all in the design, the bigger design, and always keeping connected to the creator. You know, it it makes your path more clearer, and you will get more clarity on where you're headed, is what I'm getting. How beautiful is that message? I love it. So that's what I got for you guys. This is just a tap in of the energy right now. I want to keep this video short and sweet, and I think we got the message that we needed to hear today. So I wish you guys a lovely evening, afternoon, morning, night, wherever you are, and I will see you guys soon on the next video. I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend ahead, and yeah, see you soon, guys. Bye. Love you.